Hey everyone, Bill Lethman here for MoneyEvolution.com. In today's video blog, I want to talk about how to create a balanced life. So if you're like me, and if you're like a lot of the people that I come across on a day-to-day basis, you might have a lot of different aspects of life pulling you in a whole bunch of different directions. So what I want to do for today's video is I want to help you walk through an exercise that I learned from Tony Robbins to help you put all this together and create some balance in your life. So what I'd like you to do real quick is go grab some paper and something to write with, pen or pencil, and I'll wait right here for you to come back. Okay, now that you got something to write with and you got some paper, what I want you to do is I want you to write down these 7 key areas that all of us have in our life. And those are going to be, number 1, your family and friends. Number 2, your religion or your spirituality. Number 3 is your finances or your wealth. Number 4 is your work and your career. 5 is your recreational, your hobbies, some of the fun stuff. Number 6 is your health. And number 7 is personal time. And those are pretty much generally, I think, the 7 key areas that most of us have. And what I'd like you to do next is, next to each one of those 7 items, I'd like you to give yourself a score ranging from 1 to 10 as to how well you feel that you're doing in that particular category. So if you feel really good and you really feel like you got it nailed down, really doing a great job, give that a pretty high score, an 8, 9, or a 10. But if you think that's something that really needs to see some improvement, then you're going to give that a low score, maybe a 1 or 2 or a 3. And what this will do is it'll help give you some visualization or some context to see how you might be doing in some of those different areas and give yourself some perspective. Now, one of the things I've talked a lot about here on the blogs as well is doing a little bit of journaling. So this is something that you might want to make as part of your journaling routine that you do on a regular basis to come back and see what you could do to improve. And as you're going through and you're looking at these 7 different areas, in some of the areas that you may not be doing very well, kind of do a little bit of brainstorming and see, maybe why is that area lacking a little bit and what are some ideas that you can do to help improve that situation. I know all of us go through periods of our life where we're going to be maybe a little bit more healthy or maybe a little bit less healthy. We're going to have times where we're going to work a little bit more or a lot more. We got projects going on. And so life is going to be a balance. And again, we're going to have things kind of pulling at us in a bunch of different directions. So it's important for us to kind of regroup and look at this and kind of analyze, maybe what is going on in our life. And also, too, this is something that could be the source of some stress for some of us. So if there are some areas that may be lacking a little bit, that might be something that is causing a little bit of stress. And stress, and one definition of it is that you are here, but you think you should be doing something else. So if you're working a late night or you're working on a Saturday and you feel like you should be spending that time with your family, it's going to do a couple things. It's going to cause some of that stress, but it also may hinder your performance at work. You may not get that project done as quickly as you need to because you're sitting there worried that you should be doing something else. So again, putting this perspective in place, I think, is important. And the last thing I want to just kind of touch on here as we wrap up this video is, for many of you, you may be going into retirement. Maybe you're starting to do some serious planning and that's coming up in a few years. Maybe some of you are already in retirement. This is a perfect transitional period of time where you can do some of this planning and really kind of do what I like to call designing your life. Really think about what you want your life to look like and where do you want to be spending your time. And so going through this exercise, I think for those of you that may be getting close to retirement, I think is especially important because it'll really help to give you some of that perspective. And one of the things I like to talk a lot about is that semi-retirement. And so this is a way for you to maybe reduce or eliminate some of those stresses from the day-to-day work where you've got deadlines and you've got bosses and things pulling you in that direction. You could kind of go into that semi-retirement, help yourself out from a financial standpoint and start to ease into that new role and kind of, like I said, designing that life and balance that you want to create. So anyway, I hope this video has been helpful for you. Again, we're going to try to do different things in some of these videos to give you some different ideas other than just always talking about money or financial topics. So hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you're watching this video any place other than our blog at MoneyEvolution.com, head over there. Got lots of other great videos and resources there for you to check out. Thanks. I'll see everyone back in my next video.